Start recording. Good. And three. Oh, this is also just now. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome back to Woods Chat. I'm your host, Enrique Govalando. Today we're going to be discussing the difference between leaves and leaving. So, about to do something that makes me sad. Yep. So this episode is about cutting things that are wonderful out of your life. You're going to have to remove all the things that are good and only leave the negative in your life, because that's what's important nowadays, isn't it? If I wasn't documenting this, I don't know if I ever would have removed Persia from this story. She is so important in my mind, but there it is. It's a surgical removal. She has to go. I'm going to bring this up closer so maybe the wind won't get it as much. As you can tell, I'm outside now. It's the same day as the last episode, in case you were wondering. Just a couple hours later, I got kicked out of the office. I didn't get kicked out of the home, but if I had even attempted 2 minutes of what I do at home at 7 in the morning, I would have gotten kicked out. So I kicked myself out of home. I went to the office on my day off, and wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're going back. Right. I was like, wait, have you seen any of this? Yeah. We're going to go back and cut Persia out. But while that's happening, I'm just going to yap. So what did I do? I went to see Terry. I had to return. We did strange meat. We borrowed one of those mechanic dollies so you can slide under a car real easy. And we put Rick on it and we slid him under a bathroom stall. I can't wait for you guys to see that. It's so funny. He said it's the weirdest thing he's ever done for a video. And that's like a badge of honor for me. I want to do even weirder stuff. Okay. So, but Victoria got to the office. It was time for me to go. So I got kicked out of there. She's like, why are you here on your day off? Yeah, I know. I'm always working, but this isn't work. This is play. This is fun. I'm just having a good Friday. It's wonderful. So I'm out here. I'm at the park. No one's around. I love it. Everyone's at work. I got an hour to myself to just relax, hang out. I have to renumber pages. It was a clean cut, but they come back a couple times and they kind of like intertwine. So we got rid of Marlowe in this. We got rid of the work planet. That's gone. Yeah, why have it? If there's no Persia to show how awesome she is with little helmets, oh man, gotta sell out while you can. But that's done. They're gone. Something good's happening. There's always something good happening. I don't know. You could probably hear that because it's all I can hear. Which way are they going? Oh, it's an ambulance. Yeah. Oh, and a police officer following them from Fitchburg. Huh. Okay. All right, where are we at? Am I still doing this? 33? Yeah, it's going to take a while. That cut alone dropped 1,000. It dropped 3 pages and 1,000 words? We're going to get that 20. We're going to hit that 20 or lower. I just feel it. It's not a real goal. It's just a thing. It's a thing I'm doing as I think about it. I'm going to get some sun while I'm out here. Oh, yeah. Sorry if I'm blinding you with my glaring bald head, but it is what it is. Get over it. It was a clean cut, like my hair. Not as much editing to do. Thankfully, it went from page start to page end. No worries. So everything just shrunk. And it's not, like we said, it's not the end. So I already know that there's a ton more, and I'm still thinking about cutting more. I don't know what's going to be left if I keep doing this. I know there's only 32 pages in the comic. So if I keep doing this and it ends up just being like 60 pages, is it worth it? Should I just like trim out the, I don't know. I'm still just doing my thing. Yeah, and Limax happens way sooner. So it's a one less deviation. I'm still sad about a section of it. Oh, I'm gonna get some tan. Just don't look. Just listen. Get my shoulders going. I got that farmer's tan from doing the chop saw. So where are we at? They could stay on the cover though, as like a secret. Yeah. They're on the cover. Oh yeah. Show the cover again. Boop 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 boop. This is 6. Show the cover. I have the same notebook from last episode. I brought it with me. I just took it. Obviously, I haven't done the editing yet. I just left Terry's house to drop off his equipment. Came running back here. So it's funny. I still don't know. This is when I didn't know that I was going to get rid of load. So load still has to go. I need to create a new situation, or I need to truncate the situation. That is going to be tough because it's not a clean cut. It's like a surgical removal, but it's going to create gaps, or it's going to create, or I'll have to remove whole sections that don't flow right because load is gone. Take a load out, Maddie. Take the load out and see. Take the load out, Maddie. No. Okay. Yeah, useless subspeed. Yeah. That dialogue's gonna go. Yeah, I'm worrying about this dialogue right now, and I'm just like, that's not what they're gonna say. They're gonna say something more about like not proportion. Damn it. About the Habspins maybe, or maybe they'll be so annoyed by the princess saying that she won't blow them that they'll go off and do things with Dubstrip and the lipid characters. Yes, I had trouble with this, and I think just deleting it was the right answer, but I wasn't ready. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do some editing. So let's just keep yapping. What else is new? Finished chopping up my fence. I brought the saw back out. Reb got to see it. She was like, this is chaos. The sawdust everywhere. So I did that. I filmed some of it. You won't see it on this channel. It's on my secret channel. And then what else? So now I've got like 5 bags. So tomorrow I got to go to the dump. 1 bag a week. I keep seeing the same kid, and I'm like, hey, see you next week. He's like, yeah, sounds good. They're gonna get to know my face. It's just a lot of waiting. Thankfully, I have some dead grass in my yard. Or there's actually no grass. It's just mud, where I can put the bags to just sit instead of killing my grass. And now I'm waiting to figure out. Oh, people are walking their cute dogs. You're not gonna get to see that though. Where are we at? Not bad. 10:41. That's what time it is. It's been a day already. I'm having a great day. I don't know what the rest of my day is gonna be like. Probably gonna go home for lunch after this. Thankfully, I'm off the beaten path. No one's gonna come here. Persia. Look at me. I didn't mean to bring that up. It made me sad, if I remember right. Yeah, adjusting my photosynthesis. It's good dialogue, but it's done. Yeah, we were melting. We're gonna focus more on those characters. And so here I'm gonna do some cleaning up. You can see I'm using a microphone now. I'm trying something out. I want to see if the audio is better through this, or if it was better through the internal microphone. It's hard to tell. I did have an issue with it. Actually, while this is happening, I'm going to bring up OBS. Where is it? Burp. OBS. Okay. Hey, there I am. So there's my audio. That's my mic. Yeah, they're the same. All right, they were different before, and that last episode might sound a little weird, like an echo. That's my fault. I didn't realize I had two audio inputs going at the same time. No big deal. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're already 10 minutes in. We're doing great. It's beautiful out. It's cool. We had some hot days, but it's just like 60s. Sunny. That sun, you can see it hit me. I love it. What are we going to do here? So this is a lot. It took me a minute, but I realized all of that is character description. That's all just part of the description. And I'm trying to do it, what I keep trying to do. When we get to the end of this episode, I think we're like 2,000 words less than we were. It's a huge edit. It's great. It was like one of the best hours of editing, all because I got rid of Persia. And I just like cut. Now we're gonna get rid of load. Now there was actually two more potential people that were part of this section. Nickel and Nickel was from the beginning. If you remember, she's like, Nickel wants to be my lover or something like that. That was Korn saying that. Well, Nickel is actually here, and they come up. Him and his friend, or him and another potential person shows up, and they're cleaning up and they're having a good time. And then it was dark. It was this whole scene where we just kill potential people just to kill them. Very funny. But unfortunately, Tom said it doesn't make the cut. And then, you know what? He was right. Ooh, it doesn't make the cut. There's not much I could do about it. It just had to end. There's actually a whole nother section. We're going to get to Farah today, too. The Farah section's quick, though, because I did such a good job during the comic edit. Farah has to make the comic. But I did such a good job that it's really just a transposition instead of a hard edit. We're getting to the end here. Dubs Chips talking about the edible slave trade. It's such an interesting concept. You have slaves, but they're like goods, but you can still sell them as slaves, so they're edible slaves. It's so dumb. But another fun one that comes back later. There's just going to be a whole trip about that. That's going to be a wild ride. I love that one. But right now, we're just showing you that, like, the people in charge are also the people that could have been hurt by the thing that they're doing to other people. They're hurting other people. They're hurting other creatures that could be eaten, like other potato creatures and other butter creatures and other. We're going to see a ton more. You know, what's fun about that is it's just dark, and it's reality. You know, it has its metaphor, and we're stuck with what we have right now, unfortunately. So, you know, all I can do is try to show a little bit of it in a cute or silly or weird way. Yeah, loads. You're dead and you don't even know it. I'm obviously not editing right now. This is just that segment where I get to go back and look at what I did and be like, oh, I'm a great editor. And then just give my my thoughts about life. I'm losing my job, so I wrote myself out of the budget, which is such a weird thing. So I'm an executive director. I run the budget. I run the company. I've been in charge for 6 years now. But cable's dead, and so our income is dropping off as people leave, cut the cord, and so I had to cut myself out of the budget. So I'm looking for a new job. Meanwhile, I get to do this. This has been really good for my mentals. Yeah, this is all going to be gone, so I'm not too worried about it. You shouldn't either. It was a fun idea. Kill another potential person, and so this load dies, right? Gets into this and this and that. It's you know, it's not good. So load's gone, but then, like, you know, it's gonna be this. The hand comes down, eating it. I'll figure something else out. We don't need that canker, sir. It's just a fun creature. My wife and I are into tiki. We love like fancy drinks that that you only have like one or two. You're not getting sloshed. You're not, you're not there for that. But it's like this fun, relaxed culture. It's so cool. A Polynesian vibe. We have a bunch of, well, you probably saw it in the first couple of episodes. I have a bunch of tiki mugs. Oh God, the pollen's getting me. Yeah, we have a bunch of tiki mugs, so we're doing good with that. Oh, geez. And so, yeah, that's a wild ride. And then here we go again, where I take what's like 3 pages or three sentences of description of this guy, and I love this character. It's so dumb. It's a quick cut. It's just a reason to pull away from this situation. We don't have a good reason to pull away. With Load not being in it anymore, I'm going to have to find a new reason to connect Cankerser to this. I could get rid of it. I could just get rid of it. I mean, I could save it for later. I want to make this guy into an actual tiki mug that you can drink out of. I just think that'd be cool. I'd love to do that with a bunch of creatures. I'm a big fan of the people who make their own. I don't think I'll actually get into making my own. My artistic relevance is only in the mind, unless in the physical. Like I talked about not being able to draw. I don't think I'd be able to come up with a concept, let alone mold something. I don't know. I am good with my hands. Regardless, where were we? Okay. Yep. Planet Kava, Cankerser. You can look up those words, realize what they're derived from and why I chose that for its name and planet. Pardon my appearance. It's mating season. I love this. Oh man. So it's just, you're like, well, what part of it is this is mating season thing? And it's so silly. All right. Well, my shirt doesn't want to stay up. So let's pull it back down and get that farmer's tan again. Going camping in 2 months. At the end of 2 months, so that'll be nice. We like going down the river, lazy river, fun stuff. Okay, so then we cut to these guys. I don't know. I could get rid of these people too. This was. when I created these people, I'll leave them in. If you read the names and you know American politics, you'll see what I had done years before we are where we are now. Nothing's changed, so it's just still relevant, unfortunately. So I'll leave them in. It's just a stupid little thing. And why did I give this potential people name? I name all of the potential people, even if you don't get to see their names. This is so you reading the script get to see, and it's good for the artist, so they don't get confused and accidentally draw. Like all the potential people look different, right? They just body shapes, just like humans. So I want to make sure that the artist doesn't accidentally mix them up, and you're able to kind of say, oh, okay, this person, that name is this potential person, but we see them, because you will see some repeats, especially in later episodes. Not all of them die all the time. Some just do their job and make their families grow. It's how big is your family? That's what matters to them. Yeah, it's fun though. Sorry, things keep crawling up my legs because I'm in the woods. Stop it. Leave me alone. Let me do my fun. Delectable. The Ariandes always provide a proper spread. Remind me when I win my next election to host a feast such as this. That is if you win your next election. Well, that's why we joined this vision, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. Politicians, they're politicians, and it's hyperbole. It's not even a hyperbole. It's a direct one-to-one of what politicians do. They join this bigger group that's controlling things, and say, hey, if I'm part of you, I can help you because you helped me. Ooh, what do you think the war is? No, stop. All right. So that's where we're at. And oh, what happened? What am I doing? Oh, okay. So they're just like a distraction. They're just like hey, we got this kind of member as well, but we're going to move on now to Farah. I love Farah. Farah has changed into an amazing creature. She's strong. She's basically like the hero of the story, but she's just Limax's employee. You're going to get to see it. I think we go through the whole thing. It's a very tight section, so I don't think it takes long, but it is a long section. You see me copying it. Yeah. Farah's fantastic. I want to be able to show her dad too, but I'm not sure I'm going to get to. And we don't get to see her mom, not anytime soon. Her mom's special. Her mom, I don't even think you get to see till season 3. It'll take that long. It's a lot. Season 3 is the final season. I do have an ending. 39 trips. Story's over. It's a hard stop. Because the tale's done. The Virgin Space. What do we got going on here? What am I doing? Oh, right. I have to actually cut out the part that. So yeah, here I am trimming things up. Oh, I thought I screwed up. I screw up all the time. Like or sometimes Word doesn't want to behave, and so you're like, ooh, you hot. And then you go to hit delete, and it like unselects, and you delete like a line, and you're like, no, I got to do that again. I got to go find it again. Select all. I'm just checking, seeing if anyone's contacting me. It feels weird to be on vacation, just out here. Let me give you a quick spin. So here we are. That's the YMCA over there. There's some plants I'm looking at. The sun's directly above me. The road's back there. I'm gonna have to bring OBS back up to make sure I'm actually. Oh yeah, there I am. You'd think this was fake, but no, I'm not with that 360 anymore, right? All right. From what I can see, I'm doing some good stuff here. All right, let's go through it. What am I doing? Oh, did I literally just cut through all of that? No. Come on. What are we at? 22,900. Okay. So the idea is there's movement. You have movement that creates transitions. And so the potential people that were serving Drumpf, well, that's why we joined the vision. It's as if you're just passing by their table as a potential person heading out, as if you, the audience, is a potential person leaving. Let's see. Whipping through this. I was very proud of myself once I got to that, because now I'm like, oh, this is going to get me a few pages in. And we're halfway through this episode now, which is fine. I keep bumping the table. The table keeps moving the most. Where are we at? Thanks, Comic Edit. How much I put into it? Yeah. I put probably a year's worth of work into the Comic Edit. It just kept getting better and better. Edit it down, break it down, and I thought it was all while I was waiting for Eam to do the cover. I thought we were going to move on until he quit. That's okay. Okay, so yep, they're going through these hallways. There's just tons of them, just like they're all working. It's like a hive. And then we enter this lab. Now the lab's just full of machinery. We see Farah. She's in this tube. She's floating. Psh, steam comes out. It drains. She's got all these cables attached to her head. They disconnect. She falls out. She's coughing. Oh, what was that? Why does my head hurt? And then you get this scientist Rankin from off panel. Just as promised, Mother, she's complete. You know, in a real astute scientific voice. And she's always ready to fight because she's a demon, right? She's got that in her blood. She's a fighter. Yes, it appears everything is in order. Please make note of the speed at which the employee is recovering from the procedure. Who are you? Where am I? So she's confused. She just got dumped out of this tank. She doesn't know what's going on. Her dialogue is going to be very very easy at first. So now she's having these headaches. What's been put into her head? What did you do to me? Oh, still sentient? I see. Demon brains really are a scientific marvel. So he's a scientist. He's like, wow, this is interesting. How are you still sentient? So what did he put in her brain that's supposed to take away her sentience? So Mother is emotionlessly smiling. She is, but Rankin's nervous. This was his job. It was to do this. Is there a problem with my order? I promise I installed the memory modifier perfectly. Her sentience should only be a temporary. I love that. So Mom says, put on your uniform. There was some more, I missed it. Put on your uniform and get to work. No, I don't want to. I don't want to work for you. Her eyes glow. We're going to see that a lot. She's going to try to punch Mother. And it's not going to work. It's going to stop. The chip inside her head is stopping her from lashing out. It's doing its job. So it's successful. Gotta get that cold brew. So I don't want to work for you. What have you done to me? She realizes that like she's not in control of her body and she's losing it. You don't want to be late for your first day protecting my little boy. That is, if you ever want to see your parents again. Cold, calculating, cunning, cutthroat. All words to describe those sentences that Mother just let out. So an employee. Did Father really lose to these people? So that's what surprises her, because her father is very powerful. No, the calculations are all wrong. What happened? Great. So now we have a mistake. Who's this Limax I'm being ordered to protect? Limax is we know who Limax is. And Farah's going to be his personal bodyguard to follow him around, to protect him at all times when Mother can't. So now we're out in the hallway. This panel is tough. I'm not sure I'm sure an illustrator can do it, but there's a lot going on. I'm going to get rid of some lines too. But what you see is Farah has walked out and she's lost in thought. And you can still see the open doorway behind her looking into the lab, Rankin on his knees, begging Mother not to kill him. Mother's cold. Mother doesn't care. Is it because of the mistake? Was that not in the calculations? Is killing him just part of the calculation? Was he destined to die no matter what, whether he succeeded or failed or the calculations were right? Does Mother need his body for something? It doesn't matter, because you see this white gloved mechanical hand coming down from the ceiling above him. Bye. It was good seeing you. You served the vision well, and I've calculated that you're no longer needed. It's almost that's kind of what you would hear Mother saying if you could hear it, but all you see is Farah, and Farah's got her own issues. When did I get so big? She just realized she's taller than she used to be. She's bigger than she used to be. How old is she now? She has no idea how long it's been. She's confused. And she doesn't pay any mind to the people going back and forth. None of that matters. The potential people don't matter to her. She's more concerned about herself. What do I got? Where did you go? I'm at the park. I just left. I was like, I got stuff to do. Bye. So that she could sleep and get her work. But now she must be up. She must be like, okay. She's probably like doing her work, and she's like, okay, where did he actually go? I just didn't tell her. Um, oh yeah. I think what's nice is this next section is also part of the comic. I wanted to show at least some of the membership. This next section, so Vera's done. She goes off. She's got to go. She's got to go find Limax as she's being ordered to. But she also wants to because maybe he has answers. But is she doing it because she wants to do it, or does she think he has answers because she's being told, she's being controlled to think he has answers, and that's what he wants to do? It's a little confusing and wonderful at the same time. So Urinolds is great. I'll just tell you right off the bat. I pictured when I created this character 10 years ago, Ryan Reynolds, and I created Urinolds off of him. This dashing, debonair actor, smiling. There's even some. Well, you'll get into the dialogue in a minute. There's even some dialogue where where he says some things, but like he's presenting. This is his. He's the presenter of this meeting, and so they're going to go through, and they're going to describe what's different. Well, some people are here, and they're yappers, which is great. So I'm gonna save this area here. How much time do I have? All right, 24 more minutes of this. That's fine. So I'm clearly pasting, and then guard gets weapons now. I love this. All right. So this section was no good. I'm going to end up deleting this section because of all the edits we did earlier. And there it is. So I know where we stop. That's today. I think I'm going to go home and do some editing. So number 7, because I can do it in quiet. So I'm actually going to go through and do the Your Myth of Battle Champions section today once I get home. Now that I know she's awake, I can be making noise and stuff. Not doing this. I can't. I feel like I can't just yap. I'm such a shy person. Even though no one who knows me will tell you that, but I'm shy around strangers because I don't know who they are, what they have to do. It's a weird dichotomy of me being extremely outgoing. I'll talk to anyone, but I don't want them to hear these things. These things are for you who've chosen to actually watch it. They're for me, and I don't want to restrict my thoughts because someone else is around, which is something I do just as myself. Okay, endeared members of the Ariane Vision, you know me from Starstreams such as, and waiting for something to happen. The Green Beacon and Waiting for Something to Happen. It's the Green Lantern and Waiting, both Ryan Reynolds movies. I just thought that was funny. It's dumb, but it just works, right? The confidence of this guy. Your luck. Yes, it's great for you to see me. What confidence, what power. Imagine going out and just saying things that like, you're lucky to see me. You're lucky to be listening to my voice right now, and meaning it. It's crazy. Welcome. It's great for you all to see me. I recognize some new members here. Aren't they lucky? And right there, I realized, wait a minute, I was missing something. So I believe I go in. Yes, I'm going to go and I'm going to change this. So in the comic, he just says that. But in the comic edit, the short version, the one I want to get Kickstart funded, you don't get to see the Habspins. So why would we cut to them? But here, He's talking about them. And it was like a little sly little like, ooh, he's talking about them, but you don't know unless you know. So here you're going to know once that comic's out, like, oh, he's talking about the Habsburgs, but they're not in the comic. I had to cut them all out. But Urinals, and he points to it. So I figured this would be funny. It's just like we cut to it. Oh, I recognize some new faces here. Aren't they lucky? It's exactly what we're talking about. To be a member of the Ariande Vision, it takes luck and skill. There's got to be thousands upon hundreds of thousands upon billions, maybe even people trying to get in. And the universe is massive. And for a company that owns 55% of the universe, there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of competition. So the Habsburgs really did luck out. Yeah, and I'll do some cleanup. We're here to celebrate the newest inheritor of the Ariande Vision, Limax Ariande 3000. This is his birthday party. They're trying to celebrate him. They're here to suck up to Limax. It's the only way they can. It's one of the best ways to stay a member. What more can we provide? If they've been holding anything back, can they give it now? The Dark Relic, the Habsburgs came in guns blazing. They were just supposed to give some water rights. That's all the Ariande Vision asked for, really. That's at least what they think they would wanted. So now here we are. And like any good meeting of a business, before the celebration, I'm proud to present your quarterly earnings report. And we're going to cut, it's just going to show this dumb, boring PowerPoint slide like any business would have, like Times New Roman font. It's just like absolute garbage. And I'm just so excited for this. Yes, yeah. So that's me yapping about like, I'll let you read this while I. Yeah, right. Okay. So, wait, where am I going? Get weapons? Okay. What's happening? Okay, that's right. So Boss Bagara, oh yeah, I fucking hate this AI shit. It's got its tendrils and everything. It's probably just stealing all my words. That's you feed it if you don't want to, just like my story. Quarterly earnings report. Great. What page are we on? 42. So we're already 10 pages more than the comic edit. And we're 50 pages into the 120 page document, but there's a lot of editing to go. So it's probably going to end up being like a 70 to 80 page. So, okay, as long as it's a little more than double, I think the graphic novel will be worth it, because as long as it adds enough to make it worth it. And I don't want to just do comics of everything. I love this. I love the graphic novel. How much longer will you make me wait for what I'm owed, Ariana? Gar is this giant cyclops creature. You can see him on the cover as well. Gar hate maths. Gar language bad. Gar awesome. Urinal's mother would like to congratulate you, the esteemed members of the Ariande Vision, for this astounding accomplishment. Urinals he's just doing his job. So Urinals was hired to do this. Nothing else. I think Urinals is a member, but that's okay. The crowd's starting to stir. Members are leaving, yelling. They know this is going to take forever. Slide 2, manufacturing. The Ariande Vision boasts the highest number of manufactured goods in the universe. Can anyone guess what the heck is? Just shout out any answer. I absolutely love this. This is enough to drive anyone mad. Not only did you come here just for Limax, but now you've been corralled into sitting through a boring business presentation. And not only are you sitting through a business presentation, but you've got this guy saying, just shout out any answer. Gar promised weapons, but only given maths. I'm thinking about this comma. It takes a lot to think about commas. I think I'm going to leave that one for the letterer to decide. Whatever they decide. That's what it'll be. I don't take it or leave it. I like the pause, but if it's not correct in their mind, then it's not correct. And we'll just let's go. All right, party over, math's over. Gar, get weapons. No! And he cracks the table. The sides come up, splits it. Other members are fleeing. You're not safe. That's what I was trying to show. This is kind of like the beginning of part 2 of the. You had the introduction. Now you're getting a flavor for what it's like to be part of this Ariande vision, and this was gone in the original in the comic edit too. Because King Habspin is like, this is gonna take forever. He's enamored. He wants it to take forever. He is soaking in. He doesn't want the meeting to end because he doesn't want to leave. And that's why he was so mean to Princess. And the Queen's just there. She's just, yep, whatever. We're having a great time. But he doesn't want it to end. How much longer will you make me wait, Ariana? Ah, right? This is what I was talking about before. Because of the difference between the comic edit and what the graphic novel that is, there's an extra panel here now. The panel is the Habspins that were gone, and it's King Habspin saying that line, this is going to take forever. He's just so, and I want it. You understand why it makes sense here too, but everything else is as is. There is no going around that. So, okay. And that's where we are. Oh, wait, are we done? What do I do for the next 14 minutes? Because I definitely don't do the Battle of the Yormouth of Battle Champions. How interesting. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't remember this. These next 14 minutes. Yep. Right. That's next. That's actually, I'm going to be doing the edit today. I got time. I got nothing else going on. It's my vacation. I shouldn't do what I want. And I just like editing my comic. Merlin will be yelling at me. He's such a little cuddle buddy today. Laid on my pillow, hit his butt against my face and fell back asleep. It is long. It's very long. I don't blame him for saying it. I remember when we were doing this. So Tom's edited this 3 times, and the second time he was like, the first time he was like, just cut it. The second time he's like, okay, clearly you don't want to cut it. So what if you split it and remind the reader of what's happening somewhere in the middle, and then cut back to it. It's still long. It's still a very long time, and that's okay. And that's not. We're gonna get to see it. Creates time and distance, everything that's happened. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go into the pros and cons of what I think is important about the Battle of Yormouth, because I'm fighting still fighting. We haven't edited it yet. I can't choose to cut anything until I've gone through it, and then I've come back here and said, yes, we're going to remove it. We just did that last episode with load. Should I remove load? Shoot, I'll probably start by getting rid of load first. And then I'll get into it. It's a lot. Actually, that load section is going to take a long time. I'm not really looking forward to it. Oh, man. Because I'm going to have to fix stuff, and I'm not really in the mood to do that. I'm in the mood to go through the Battle of Champions. So what does it do? It creates time and distance from what's happening. We just did slide 2. Slide 2 of what? 1,000? 10,000 slides? People are pissed. And I really want the separation. It's tough. I'm making excuses. If I can cut it down, I will. But if I can't, what can I do? What can I do? Cut it out. I can make it its own little, like a little mini comic insert. I think I'm gonna keep it. I forgot. We went to 9. So like I said, I have a lot of scripts. This one has not been edited. Do not read into it. Look, you can see Virgin Aristocrat, VA. That was his name. You saw some other names that you haven't met yet, but that's fine because that's trip 9. I have the first 13 written. I have concepts. I have the storyline. I know how it ends. I know the arcs. So I know season 1, season 2 is about something. I'm not gonna tell you. Season 3, how it all wraps up. It's good in my mind. It's gonna be a lot of work, but here we are. Um, this is the next time we go to the Yarmouth of Battle Champions on Pleasure Planet. So it takes a long time for this to come back. I'm not going to get rid of it this pass. Like I already said, there could be more passes. Get rid of more stuff. I already got rid of Persia. I'm already getting rid of load. Like we're taking a knife and we're digging it in. What's going on here? I'm just doing some organizing. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's not working. But it's on the chopping block. I didn't even put load in there. I mean, obviously, I just decided last episode that I was going to get rid of load. I didn't even realize I needed to. The dialogue was all wrong anyway. I wasn't going to be able to fix that dialogue because the character doesn't matter. If I don't care about the character, I keep it. What did I like about load? I think I liked load because of what happened after load, through load's actions, but then I removed that and kept load, which doesn't make sense. Okay, sorry. I'm going through a lot in my head about this. But look why I like it. It does so many things. Yes, you're going to get to meet Farrah's father. Whether you know it at the time that it's Farrah's father, or I keep that a secret. It doesn't matter now. You're going to know. You know. That's all that matters. But and Limax is part of this. That's a huge part too. Is that Limax isn't gone from all this. Limax plays an integral part. You get to experience part of his life. And I think Tom was like, okay, you've done what you're supposed to do. You've found a way to connect Limax to the battle more. He's in it. He's there. You found a way to, and now you've trimmed it down. Oh, I mean, it's way shorter than it was. It's cleaner. The panels just move better. Less characters. I had the crazy amount. I remember when this started, this was just like red aliens versus blue aliens. It was almost just like I was playing a lot of Team Fortress 2 at the time, and I was just like, oh yeah, what if they're just like that, but you can control them and they just die for you, but it's changed into what you'll see in the future, and so here I am trying to justify keeping it still. Could be a huge waste of time. Yeah, I have to do everything I can to save it. So I've got some friends in the background now, so I'm already doing that thing that I do. I hope this ends soon so I can get out of here. Okay, 5 minutes, because now you probably hear me. I've already quieted it down. I don't want people hearing me. I don't get to talk at the level that I want to talk, and now I feel like I'm already doing things differently in my mind. My mind is already like, well, you can't say that because someone's near you. Oh, you can't talk about this. All right, so that's just who I am. That's okay. I hope they're not on camera at least. Don't want to put random people on. Look at all these pages that I have to have open so I can continue doing my stuff. So there it is. I'm gonna have to cut that down. That's gonna be the first thing you see. What am I doing? Oh, I don't even remember doing this. This is just me trying to make my future life easier. I must have been so tired doing this. Look at all those names. None of them matter. They do matter. I can keep the names. I just have to change. I have to change the descriptions of the characters. That's what I was talking about. Sorry, I got distracted with the little puppy behind me. The characters now, as I've said, as Tom told me to, make another connection. I'm a couple connections away. The next connection has to be to the people that are coming in the humanoid spaceship. If I can make that connection to these characters that are here, it just adds that next layer. If you're like he said, he kept saying, he's like, you got to get rid of this, and I'm fighting tooth and nail to keep it. And at some point he's gonna be like, did you keep it? And like, we're gonna have a good laugh about it. Oh man. Fuddles. Such a stupid name. I love that. It's fair. That's Farrah's dad's name. It's Fuddles. It's such a funny name. And then I think it no. See all these panels, all these pages, and this is just the first section of it. And then we cut back to the membership, just to see that the presentation is still going. Time has passed, and people are still upset. But is it enough? I need to figure out. And then we go back to the Ormeth. So there's two sections of it that I have to go through. Look at me. Let me just. Where is it? See, there it is. It's still there. It's a lot. It's a lot to do, but I'm excited. And what time is it? I got 3 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, 12 pages. That's insane. Well, it's like 11 pages, 3 panels. Absolutely fantastic to be able to do that. If I get rid of that, what will that put me at? No, don't consider getting rid of it yet. It's not what you should be doing. You should just be considering how can you integrate it better. I'm not ready to get rid of this one. That one I can tell. But I wasn't ready to get rid of Perpersia either. And I hadn't even considered getting rid of Load. Sorry, I'm getting really quiet because I think I'm coming to the end. Yeah. Okay, so Tom said let it go. So much. That's way less than it used to be. I think it used to be 22 pages or something like that. The amount we cut down. I wanted to keep this weirdness. But it was too much. It was too much. But the more I cut around it and decrease, I think the better space this fills in its reality. Yeah, that's not even its name. It's the Ormeth of Battle Champions. I'm a silly guy. Such a dumb name. I love it. Okay. So, what did I do? I got Nothing major. I'll see you next time. I think this is the end. Oh no, I have more to say. I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta go home and do some editing. I'm gonna tackle it. I'm ready. I'm up to speed on where I am. No, I'm not ready to decide that. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some lunch.